So this is a proof of concept team I just wanted to show off. We're doing the final stage of Wanted Alex Hunter, and this is the sort of Gena boosted team. And the reason I wanted to show this off is that previously I sort of thought that this team wasn't really practically useful because you sort of needed enemies that you could farm infinitely to do anything with this. So either farm the invincible caterkillers or farm Big Bens from Streets of Rage with a buffing companion. So you could get high enough levels of boosted on Gena. But since the advent of Chubei, that is no longer the case because Chubei is crazy good on this team. I don't know, does this necessarily make this team practical? But it definitely makes the team much more practical. So rather than Gena being a character who's like good on paper, she could become a character who is actually good. She'll never be a Great Blue as long as like Sonic and G exist. But, she's kind of good enough. So if you're not familiar, the concept of this team is that you want to generate coins because coins give Gena boosted. And then she spends the coins to get boosted, and for every instance of boosted she has, her max and her match skills deal more damage. So we'll have a look now. What's her Gena at? Okay, so we're up to 5 times boosted. So your main methods of getting boosted is Axel's Max and Gena and Knuckles' Star skills. But then the flip side is that Axel's Star skill also gives you mana. So the real game changer is Chubei, because when someone has boosted and activates their max, he creates a star tile in their color. And this is good because the game doesn't distinguish between star tiles that the character already had. It doesn't distinguish between boosted that they already had or boosted that they gave themselves. So as long as Gena can get any instance of boosted, which she can get from coins, she can boost herself up. So see now, how are we doing? 17. My previous record was 33 instance of boosted, and this was back when the playground existed. And I said there was 2 ways to farm this. You could either do the caterkillers who were invincible, and for that you used this team plus Cream the Rabbit, because the caterkillers were immune to physical damage. So the only way to hurt them was with someone who could do elemental damage. But also they gave themselves growth, which was pretty scary. So you would also need someone who could dispel them. And as far as I know, the only character who met both of those criteria for doing elemental damage and also being able to dispel was Cream the Rabbit. So the team had to have Cream. And Cream is not nearly as good as Chubei is. And then the other team was just basically farming Big Bens, because as long as they have a buff, they're immune to all damage. And again, there was no real good yellow to use on that team. So I would just use Tails, just so that he could heal off the damage. You can see on this stage that my Axel is dead. My team is actually much weaker than the suggested power of this stage, but I'd say that's fine. What's our Gena at now? 26. So yeah, as I said, my previous record was 33, but then just doing regular stages with Chubei, I have gotten up into the 50s. I'm not going to beat that record this time, I'd say, because ideally what you want is a 6-wave stage, but also that has 6 characters, or not 6 characters, 4 characters per wave, so you can generate more coins from Axel's Star skill. But yeah, the fact that Chubei is dead now is actually a problem, because that means that Gena won't get star tiles from using her max. So I might just sit on her max until Chubei revives himself. Oh yeah, some star there, and oh, that's nice. So we'll see if this, what's her name? Oh, no, she's dead. Okay, yeah, we got Chubei back, so I can use my max. You can see the difference there in damage, 6,000 and 41,000. This should be a nice load of coins here. Let's see what this is. How much will she make? 12. And then, yeah, we'll immediately kill him because he's going to take very little damage. 48,000. And now we're on to our final wave. So I'm going to try and kill this fly here because I don't like his mana drain. Oh, nice. Oh, we just lost Axel before he was able to use his max. That's going to lower our numbers. Oh, and he drained stun Chubei. Okay. Playing fast and loose. Oh, I didn't even notice Knuckles died. Sorry, Knuckles. F. F for respect. Let Chubei live. Cool, that's what we wanted. And we get a Gena Max. I think we'll probably kill Adam. And probably the next most dangerous one is this slider guy. So yeah, this is generally kind of the playstyle. I'm not playing for optimize killing the level. I'm more playing to try and like prolong the levels so I can get more coins and boosted out of each instance. So this isn't perfect to play by any means, but it's just an example. Okay, I'd say that's it. 39, yeah, that's going to kill him. So that's just an example there of how high you can get Gena without having to have an invincible enemy. So you can see there the stage power was 64,000 and this team was only, let's see here. Oh, of course, I can't use all those characters in the campaign. Never mind. That's the end of the video.